wanted to get our own home because we wanted a stable home for our family. We know that our monthly payment is stable and it's not going to change. So we know that we have a little bit more financial freedom than what we used to have when we used to live at our apartment.
Habitat is definitely a handout and not a handout. And I think a lot of people don't realize that or don't understand that. Araceli graduated valedictorian of her high school. She went on to Stanford University. She graduated there. She finished her first year at UT Law. That doesn't happen when you live crowded in a one-bedroom apartment with roaches and all of that. It's so much harder.
We're able to have our kids in a community that's safe for them, and we're also able to have financial freedom. We're able to start on our long-term goals that we had when we were younger, and our goals are coming.
Like a lot of my friends who were traveling to other cities, they were paying their rent in Austin and also having to pay rent wherever it is that they were going. And because we have our house, my mom was like, "Well, come back home." And I had a home to come back to.
My favorite thing is his room, just because we get to see him all day there. We play with him. We read books to him in there, and he loves it there. So
it was my childhood room. It's just like
it was your dream bedroom.
It was my dream bedroom.
We were just
like
talking about that the other
a
day.
bedroom, race car, bed set, and you're getting everything I never had growing up.
So there's so much stability that homeownership provides to families, to children that are growing. Parents who live in a home versus rent a home are more likely to have their own garden, more likely to be involved in a PTA, more likely to vote. They're more likely to be involved in a community.
When I moved into my Habitat house, I saw the opportunity for my children to have a more rested mom, a more present mom. Education is important to you. You know, most of these homeowners for Habitat have families. And those kids, those little kids are gonna grow up to be adults. If they have a place to study, if they have a kitchen table to sit where you can read their assignments with them and help them when they're little. If you have all of that, your kids are gonna have a better education. They're gonna do better in school.
Everybody has busy lives, and for somebody to come on a Saturday just because they want to, it's a blessing, and helping all the Habitat homeowners.
We don't give homes away. We work with families that truly want to help themselves, and we work with families who are hardworking. We look at their need, their ability to pay for that home, and their willingness to partner.
I think folks should know that a house and having somewhere stable to go is something that I think every human being deserves.
It's a whole process just to purchase any other home. So why not do it with Habitat?
My home to me just means a sense of stability, just permanent. You know, you go back to those memories in that time, and it was a lot to be a single mom with 2 kids. When you're a donor or when you're a supporter and you're thinking, I have X amount of dollars, where do I want to put them? If you want to put them in education, put them in Habitat. If you want to put them in prison reform, put them in Habitat. If you want to put them in children and families, put them in Habitat. Because it affects all of those things in the long term. If you want to impact the world, the society that we're living in today, it's the children. It's the kids, and you have to make sure that they grow up as well as they can grow up. That changes the kids that you raise, and that changes the world that we end up living in.